How do rare genetic mutations create disease resilience? Imagine a tiny change in your genes that actually helps you stay healthy instead of causing illness. That's what some rare genetic mutations can do. They can make people more resistant to certain diseases, which sounds strange because we usually think of mutations as harmful. But in reality, some mutations can act like natural shields for the body. These mutations can change how our biological pathways work, often in ways that protect us from damage or illness. For example, they might influence how our immune system responds to infections or how our cells repair themselves. Some genes produce proteins that control stress hormones or immune responses. Variants in these genes can help the body handle stress better or fight off infections more effectively. Certain rare mutations serve as genetic modifiers. Think of them as tiny switches that change how a primary disease-causing mutation affects the body. In some cases, these modifiers can lessen the severity of a disease or even delay when symptoms appear. For example, in disorders like Gaucher disease, people with the same harmful mutation can have very different experiences because of other genes that either suppress or enhance the disease traits. Sometimes, these modifiers can completely block the disease from developing. Another interesting aspect is how the overall genetic background interacts with rare mutations. People carry many common genetic variants, and these can sometimes work together with rare damaging mutations. If someone has a rare mutation linked to a developmental disorder but also carries protective common variants, they might show no symptoms at all. This genetic balancing act can lead to surprising outcomes, like someone appearing perfectly healthy despite having a mutation that usually causes illness. From a weird science point of view, this shows how complex and strange our genetics really are. Mutations that seem harmful can sometimes help us survive or stay healthy, depending on other genes or environmental factors. It's like a biological puzzle where the same mutation can be a villain in one person but a hero in another. Scientists are now trying to understand these resilience mechanisms better. By studying how genetic modifiers work, they hope to develop new treatments that mimic these protective effects. This could lead to therapies that not only treat symptoms but also prevent diseases from developing in the first place. So, in simple terms, rare genetic mutations can create disease resilience by acting as natural shields, changing how our bodies respond to stress or damage, and working with other genes to keep us healthy. This strange interplay of genes makes the human body a fascinating and unpredictable biological wonder.